You think knowing someone for a decade reveals their soul. In reality, time simply allows predators to perfect their disguise. We live in a social theater. Most people wear masks for polite survival, but a dangerous subset, the narcissists and manipulators, wear them for predation. They view every interaction as a performance, where you are the target. Niccolò Machiavelli observed that people only ever see what you appear to be. The predator stays hidden because they control the lighting and the script. Relying on long-term observation is a fatal flaw. It assumes the mask is the person, when in fact you are merely trusting a decade of well-rehearsed simulation. To see the truth, you have to bypass the rehearsed scenarios. You must apply sudden, microdoses of unexpected pressure that force the mask to slip for a fraction of a second. This tactic is grounded in research by Harvard psychologist Nalini Ambady. She studied thin slices of behavior, the brief windows where our true nature is exposed. Human intuition can judge character in under 5 minutes because it registers micro-leakage. These are the involuntary flickers of emotion that the logical, word-listening brain usually misses. These psychological tripwires are designed to force that leakage to the surface, revealing the hidden monsters in your life before they have the chance to strike. The first stress test is the micro-denial. Watch a person's exact reaction when you say no to a completely trivial, low-stakes request, like grabbing a coffee or changing a restaurant. Dark triad personalities view other people as literal extensions of themselves. They don't see your autonomy. They see you as an arm or leg to be commanded. When the limb refuses to obey, the mask slips. You will see a split-second freeze, dead eyes, and an involuntary flash of cold rage as they process the shock of your rebellion. If someone exhibits rage over a trivial boundary, their reaction to a major life change, like ending a relationship or changing a contract, will be utterly destructive. The micro-denial exposes the core entitlement of the soul. It proves that their charm and kindness are strictly conditional on your total, unthinking obedience. The second test is the silent funeral. You trigger this by sharing unapologetic good news about a personal victory or a major achievement. Empathy for suffering is easy. It feeds a toxic person's savior complex, but genuinely celebrating a friend who has just surpassed them requires a rare nobility of spirit. To a dark personality, success is a finite resource. They view the world as a zero-sum game, meaning your personal win is processed internally as their direct loss. Ignore their spoken congratulations. Look for the dead eyes, the split-second hesitation, or the immediate pivot back to themselves. Silence or hesitation during your victory is a warning shot. It reveals a competitor who is praying for your downfall, rather than an ally who supports your growth. The final diagnostic tool is the impunity factor. This takes the classic waiter rule and applies it to a Machiavellian level of power dynamics. Abraham Lincoln famously noted that while most men can stand adversity, the true test of character is giving a man absolute power. Watch how someone treats a person over whom they have total, unchecked authority, a subordinate, an assistant, or even a slow pedestrian during a moment of minor stress. Look for the subtle leakage of sadism, the smirk when correcting someone publicly, or the deliberate choice to make someone wait simply because they have the leverage to do so. This reveals their baseline operating system. The only reason they treat you with respect right now is a lack of leverage. They will crush you the moment you show weakness. It feels safe to hold the magnifying glass and catalog the flaws of the bosses and friends in your life. It is easy to play the role of the objective observer. But have you ever felt a flash of rage at being told no, or the urge to punch down on subordinates? Denying these impulses makes you a liar. Every person has a shadow, but the powerful outlier is defined by the courage to own that shadow and keep it on a leash. A predator's greatest asset is an unexamined victim. Real power stems from the ruthless discipline to audit and calibrate your own soul. To fix the first glitch, adopt the sovereign mindset. Accept a no with a genuine smile and total grace. This signals an internal abundance that projects immense, unshakable power to those around you. Use the alchemist mindset to handle envy. Transmute that raw energy into fuel.
Get close to the winners and absorb their knowledge rather than faking a celebration while resenting their success. Practice stoic leadership when you hold power. Treat the lowest person in the room with ultimate respect to prove that your character is a constant, not a variable dependent on your status. By mastering these 3 internal reactions, you remove the handles others use to pull your strings. You become a constant in a world of variables.